Welcome back to part 6, The Fallen Idol. We're picking up halfway through the story here. We've got
So it's really more like part 6B.
right, two Hollywood powerhouse families, the McAfees and the Bishops, and a little girl from Wisconsin somehow wrapped up in this mess. And really, for me right now, it's not clear who the bad guys are.
I think everyone's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Well,
shall we continue?
yeah. Ooh, is that a newspaper?
I thought it was, but it's not.
All I know is all I've told you, Detective.
Which is to say nothing. Was that breaking
Alright.
glass we heard in the background there?
I didn't hear that.
Huh. Okay. Nice.
Maybe that was your own house. Do you need to pause this and go check?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So where you want to go?
It's weird that Bishop's apartment is still available.
Yeah.
That's where we are right now.
I did just close my window, but we don't have the problem that my in-laws do when they had
Mrs.
a...
Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just
You're
be trying to buy
lovely,
enough time for
Vitesse.
Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McCaffrey.
We show up at my in-laws' house, and they've got a glass door that's covered in bits of paper. Just like 20 different, scraps of wrapping paper or notebook paper or envelopes
From
taped up
birds
all over
nesting
it.
or something?
No, because apparently a robin kept crashing into it. And their solution was to tape scraps of paper all over the door.
That's funny.
We made them take it down before guests came over.
Huh. Good story, though.
Thank you. But no, that was not a similar thing happening with
Phelps
my
and
window.
Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
How did we hear about
Lead the
that?
way.
Yeah, I mean,
Must have
we
been
knew that
something
people
that
were at the casting call.
must have been
the
something
two
Mrs.
actors
Bishop
were.
said that I just didn't catch.
No, I don't think it was her. I think it was Ballard and the girl. They talked about how they were at a casting call.
I want to
And then we had
explore
the
that room
idol.
that you just walked through.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
What does it have to do with him? I guess we suspect the casting couch incident happened here.
Yeah, well, we're seeing shrunken heads on that table over there.
Yep. Bottle of pills.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
So that bottle said simultaneously poison and maybe habit forming.
Looks familiar.
Yep. You found it, Cole. Brilliant.
So, I don't know what else
Sir,
I just follow the music. Like, if the music's still playing, I'm gonna keep looking. So, I'm guessing it's open for this whole lot.
uh-huh. Sir, are you aware that there was a bathroom in your soundstage?
I think your problem is with Bishop.
What do you think? Search through all this crazy movie junk. See what turns up.
Hey, I'd love to go back and check out the room full of flops and stuff. That looked fun. Oh, no more music.
Nope. No music.
Left the crime scene. Ah, dumpsters. Maybe they have t-shirts. Geez, there is an enormous demand for tiny heads.
Oh, I set the size of that one that we saw.
So this is where you sprang from.
So now we know that he actually makes them here. How is that? So I guess... No, I don't know. I don't understand how that helps. Ah, there's a newspaper.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr.
So
Cohen.
you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have. Yeah.
Do you think
Selling
we missed
the
a
dope to my
newspaper?
boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Please.
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Right. Put into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. I want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey. Hey! You don't like my offer?
Dangerous game.
Yep, and I think you're right. We must have missed something.
The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
I actually went back and checked though, and we didn't, but it is surprising.
Because
Definitely jumps around a little.
last we saw him, he was sort of getting upset at the thought of doping
Drug
people.
peddling.
Yeah, like even
Yeah.
using drugs.
He was working with the psychiatrist who was clearly pushing drugs.
Mm-hmm. Did you like check online, make sure you hadn't missed anything?
From the main menu, it'll have a grayed out newspaper icon if you've missed one on that case, and there weren't any others.
I caught that. That's very cute. What you need is a Roadrunner.
Oh, that's good.
Why would they have that? Why would you make that exact set and put it right there?
I have some
I
friends
don't
in the
know, prop makers
LAPD,
are funny.
so I won't be leaned on.
So do you not actually interview him, or are you
I'm
just
at a loss.
Search
trying to
through all
find the
this
trigger?
crazy
I'm missing
movie.
something.
See what turns up.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
What?
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Okay. So that answers both of my questions, actually, doesn't it?
Yep, sure does. That's called further investigation.
Press X to further investigate.
Would have further investigate your face. Oh, pow!
Okay, so Wait, Bishop.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Hamilton's the young one.
Yep. And so Bishop was basically, looks like, doing pornography, given everything else we know.
I wonder if they saw this, how many budding starlets would still get on the bus to come to Hollywood.
So the question now is, what went wrong? Why didn't it work this time? Oh god, there's another one into the bathroom. Lovely. Okay, so we know the basic shape of the case now, but something happened to... Like, we know the shape of the conspiracy, but we don't know what happened to get them sent off a cliff. We don't know what went wrong with...
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
We don't know what went wrong with Jessica Hamilton's, quote, screen tests, unquote. But something clearly did.
Yep.
So,
Did you ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
I'm just assuming everything he says is going to be a
I know
lie
you're
at this
lying,
point.
Good. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
Empty film canister, I think. I don't know. This is one of the things where, like, it's unclear specifically which one is going to be exactly. I think it's one of the last couple, but...
Yeah, it's probably empty film canister.
I have a drugged-up 15-year-old girl.
Was that the Success
and you have
music?
chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something, or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
What?
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
So...
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
I'm warning you, Hopgood. If you give him up to McAfee and we find out about it...
Wind it back a notch, tough guy. I'm telling you, I don't know where he
So
is.
the thing with the last one is what you said had nothing to do
What's
with
the deal
clue
with you and
picked.
June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
So I guess we should have used the drugs for the first one, the empty film
Enough.
canister for the second.
I've been in your
They still
peep
give us
room,
credit.
Hopgood. I've seen your smut pictures and the camera setup. You made a movie of Jessica. I found the canister.
The deal is I get to sell the movies to burlesque houses and private collectors. These movie guys love seeing their cocks on screen. But part of the arrangement is I never film their faces. June had me film Bishop, and then she kept the movie for insurance. He went apeshit when he realized his face was front and center.
Who has the film now?
Who else? McAfee.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Hey, I was right about the blackmail.
Yeah.
Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case.
I was about to say that.
You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlin?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop
So the
knows
mob's
how
involved
the world
now.
works.
Yep.
Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. To stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Wow, okay. The last, 5 minutes have been awesome.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bukowski.
Yeah, a lot of escalation.
Get us out of here.
Dude, I totally incapacitated that car. That was awesome. I don't know if you noticed, but that was a red dot on the map. Like, that was a bad guy's car.
They really
that I
don't want
smacked
anybody
into.
getting the Bishop before they do.
What are we doing now?
I'm trying to... There's a red dot on my map. Attack.
Oh, because they got out of their car. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh, we're getting into a straight up gunfight. Okay. Are you not allowed to run them over?
You probably are, but that would require more skill behind the wheel of an automobile.
You're right. I'm very impressed with this case so far. You just wanted to unlock it.
I guess so, yeah. I thought it might be a crime
Let's see
scene,
him chase
like I
us
could
now.
investigate it.
Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's
Oh,
roll.
God. They included a slowly spreading pool of blood. That's lovely of them. Yeah, okay, no, this has gotten very, very cool. And we finally got into the theme of corruption.
And they say working traffic
Yeah.
is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
I
So the
really
McAfee camp is in with the mob.
Yes.
And the Bishop camp is probably a little more powerful in Hollywood right now because McAfee's been run out to Vegas. So, I don't know.
okay.
Interesting.
Wow, Bukowski is kind of awesome. Wait,
I found a side case.
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room. I'll show you. Yes, sir. You're not going to control my thoughts anymore.
Calm down, sir.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Give it up, LAPD.
My objective is to apprehend him unharmed.
all right.
Interesting. I guess it's because he doesn't have a weapon.
Put your hands in the air.
He stops and dances in the intersection. Funny.
So, is there a tackle mechanic? Because I don't see it.
Yeah, if
trying
I
to
close the gap. If I close the
Don't
gap
make me
enough, I
chase
can
you.
spam the X button.
Got
and
it.
then tackle him.
So warning shot isn't going to be helpful here?
No, a lot of times it won't even let me.
Ah, that
See, I
is
thought I was
something that
close enough
happens
to
in
grab
Sticky
his
Place.
foot. I thought I was close enough to grab his foot. That's why.
Yeah,
I
that might have
decided
harmed
to
him,
go for
though.
it.
And with him,
can't
he
pick up
really doesn't want to lose his hat.
I tried to pick it up, but I can't. I will be shamed now.
Farewell, cruel world!
Oh dear. You didn't catch him in time.
I wonder if he could have. I'm convinced that every side case ends with this. That's why there's no dialogue, because they just recycle it.
Will you ever see that particular side case again, or does it only trigger once ever?
After you complete a desk, there's a free roam for that desk. So each partner has its own set of side cases. So traffic has like 12 side cases.
Okay.
So you can go into free roam traffic and try and find all the balls and play them if you want to.
Okay.
They're always in the same location. They show up on the map if you want to pull up the map.
Damn maniac!
Alright. So yeah,
next left.
Within a few minutes, we were confronted with our first corrupt cop and Cole's first active temptation. Like the first person trying to
this isn't a tank,
corrupt him.
Yeah.
So
I think you're doing this on purpose.
well, you had one really good drive.
Yeah, I know. We'll always have that.
Go left just now.
Yeah, this is bad. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Making boxes appear.
Turn right when you can.
Ah, you've got the GPS turned on, don't you?
Well, you can't turn it on. It's just every time you press square, they'll give you exactly one piece of direction.
Got it. That's very cool. That it's weird that it's just out in the middle of the city like that. We're gonna get into a shootout with the mob, aren't
There's
we?
a slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Basically, they just want to show off this cool set piece they built.
Yeah, I'm sure. It is quite nice, though.
Yeah, it's cool. So, warning shot not going to do anything here, or you're just not trying to?
big mistake!
No, I usually try it, but a lot of levels, if you press L1, it won't even let you draw your gun. I think the subtle clue is on times when you can fire a warning shot, he'll be holding his gun in his hand.
Oh, okay. God
I
damn,
thought
he's
I really
slow at
figured
running
it out.
upstairs, Cole.
He's actually pretty realistic at running upstairs. I think a lot of video games are unrealistic fast.
It just seems slower than that guy. Hey, this is extremely cool as a set piece.
Yeah.
Don't get kicked in the face.
I'll never learn.
I mean, it's cool, but on the other hand, it means, well, if you're chasing someone to get on a ladder, you're screwed. Like, I don't like that they set a sort of...
That girl made it all up!
Like an artificial slowdown.
Yeah. This is very platformy.
Yeah, this is their Uncharted moment.
Yes, that is correct.
Hands in the air, Bishop! Move
They even
another
do
inch
some of
if
the
you can.
cinematic camera stuff.
Don't make this any harder on yourself.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
I was right.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
Don't worry, they can't make it up there. All
Voice
the
detective, they're trying to kill me.
all the wooden planks fell.
Yeah.
Wait, how do they do that? Hey, it's destructible cover. The box is marked fragile.
Oh.
I mean, I don't actually know.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
They're everywhere. It's this way.
Lost your hat already, Cole.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me? Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
LAPD.
Yes! Exploding red barrels for no
There's no
reason.
way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
Why would there even
We have to
be
jump for it.
explosive red barrels on the 3rd floor of a movie set?
Is this really the best McAfee
Generators for the lights, power supplies.
They were barrels. They were straight up video game exploding red barrels.
They were probably filled with gasoline to power the generators. There's a plausible reason.
Get me out of here!
Now, would everyone please stop shooting off my head?
I mean, that's like a Western thing. Maybe you can, is there a mechanic for poke your head up on a stick?
That would be funny.
You know, in retrospect, I'm really sad that wasn't something you could do right yet.
Yeah, that would have been good.
That would have made perfect sense.
For the love
thematically.
of God, how many are there?
Are there more? No one's shooting at you. Oh!
I used the red dots on the mini-map.
Well, they just appeared after I asked.
I don't want to die!
Get in cover.
I bet if you shoot those barrels, you'll kill him. Yeah, exploding red barrels right there.
The electric chair.
Ugh. You're useless.
Yeah.
There's a ladder leading to the ground.
This is a piece of filmmaking history. I can't destroy it. Let's go with that.
We're done.
Oh, that looks really painful.
Get him over here. I'll cover you. Come on. The cavalry's here.
Ooh, I really like the sound design of that.
Yeah.
Just the sort of
I'll cover the exit.
unearthly
Crescendo.
chorus of police sirens.
Yeah.
Well,
They killed him real damn fast there. Apparently I cannot be screwing around on this encounter.
and how far back is it going to start you?
Pretty
Okay.
much right.
Get him over here. I'll cover you.
Just the last
Come on,
little bit.
The cavalry's here.
But yeah, definitely need to focus on
Get him,
staying
Phelps.
ahead
I'll
of the
cover
game.
the exit. Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Oh, he got his hat. That's almost as good. Bishop, get down! You idiot.
First barrel's at the base of the elephant column. Just pull again.
See, now if I had done that first, it probably would have killed everyone below.
Ah.
That's okay.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car. McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Yes, we heard you the first time, in fact.
Weapons on the ground.
Good.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Yeah, what Cole said wasn't so much an order as a prediction. Weapons on the ground. Bang, bang, now.
Weapons and bodies on the ground.
I thought the cavalry. Okay, there we go.
Weapons down, hands in the air.
For a coward, Bishop sure likes to be in the line of fire.
It's an escort mission. What do you expect? That's what they're there for.
One left.
What is an overcoat a trophy for?
Oh,
Killing enough
look
dudes?
that up. Yeah, maybe.
Now this is what I call a result.
Really? I call it a body
Mark
count.
Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice, capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Thanks, it was all me. My partner had nothing to do with it.
You know, Bukowski turned out to be actually a kind of awesome dude. And it is sort of sucky that he gets no credit. On the other hand, he is apparently content to just sit back and let you do frickin' everything while he stands there and flowers at people, so I don't know.
Our advice man.
Right.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
I'm sure that's supposed to be sinister, but it actually just came out sounding like an open threat.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz,
Those
Cole?
are sort of
The
contradictory
hopheads love
statements.
it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
Pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives.
Boy, they are going out of their way to paint him as a tremendous
He was
dick.
my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Wow. Some scene.
Oh my god.
That's a lot to take in.
Yes. Yes, it is. Well, we found the main plot line.
I think so, yeah. And the newspapers are starting to tie in between the Mickey Cohen bit, the Dr. Fontaine bit.
Yeah.
Our
Ugh,
advice buddy.
God, they moved that guy from 0 to disgusting in like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
That was really impressive.
Well, we beat traffic, so there's that.
Yeah, that doesn't feel. I've heard this game was really, 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 really long, but that doesn't feel like much to be a quarter of the game already.
Well, we'll see. The homicide story arc's probably one of my favorites, so that's something to look forward to in our next video.
Yeah, okay. That's where I would have expected homicide to be like the final desk.
Yeah, you know, I kind of did too, but I'm glad they get to it quick.
Okay.
It's pretty entertaining.
Maybe the final desk is Vice, where you go head to head with Detective Dickwad.
We shall see.
Anyway, that was a very good case, just all around.
Yeah, you like it?
Yes.
Yeah, that one definitely stuck out to me, even after finishing the whole game. I remember that one.
The set piece felt a little forced in, but was still a cool set piece for all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, good work, L.A. Noire.
Yeah. Catch you again soon.
All right.